Hello everybody and Happy New Year. It is Tuesday the 3rd of January. I don't know if I started the vlog before, so I don't know if I told you already. I hope you had a good start of the new year and are well. And I don't know what else to say. So a little insert from the future. I forgot that I took a little footage from New Year's Eve, which I spent with my older sister. We didn't stay out we didn't spend the night till 12 midnight, but I just filmed a little bit from our meal and made a puzzle, and I want to show that to you before I go on with the vlog. So first we prepared our meal. This is a fun idea of triple colored French fries with kohlrabi, carrots and potatoes. And Tanya is a specialist of baking everything on one tray or in one pot. So everything there on the right, you see the chicken with some creme fraiche and mustard goes in the oven together.
Is het zat?
Ja. No, I don't have the biggest.
Ich glaube, da kann man schön sortieren. Eine Ecke mit Fleisch. Eine Ecke mit...
Ah, då gick jag den.
Yeah. And there is salad.
And there's
It's a bit watery.
salad dressing.
The salad.
Kan man da ha det luffen efter det?
Genau, das.
So good.
Then we pump some ketchup over it.
Yeah. For the festive ambiance. Maybe I have to.
Yes, for the red, but Christmas is over.
And then we started this 415 pieces 3D puzzle of the bureau of the Weasley family of Harry Potter. We're still not entirely finished.
Yes, that's a great idea. Mm-hmm.
Working hard on the puzzle.
It goes very well.
Tanya's very successful.
Yeah.
So I did start yesterday, I think. I moved some stuff around and decluttered a bit. And I don't know if it's better now. But I also had a look in my boxes here. I put that table there. And right now I am trying to declutter some wool and stuff. Because I saw other wool. And I would like to have the pretty wool. And I'm just looking at my things, and I thought I might show you. Those are projects I started many years ago, in 2007 or 8. Some I finished, some I didn't. And it's amigurumi, I don't know what's it called, crocheting, but small things. So here are some things. For example, I made a little turtle. One could still finish it and use it as a pin cushion. Or something. That's the thing. Those things are not finished. That's a bit annoying. This is a dolphin. I did have a book, but I decluttered that already a few years ago. This is a form that just happened by accident, or I was crocheting along, and it looks like a mole. So one can go in there with a hand. The eyes are not finished. I just took some fabric, and they're there with a pin, so it's a bit dangerous. I wrote it down how I did it, and then I made another one, and I think that was already the second one. Here's one that's completely finished, and I wanted to finish it with a body. So I might still do that because I think they're funny, and just that one is very handy for a big hand, and those are more for kid-sized hands, but they could be fun. Then I have a piggy, which looks a bit creepy because of the black eyes, which is more like a top flappen, for a pot holder or something, for grabbing pots. And this nose is very cool. I might not be able to declutter that stuff. This is just wool. Here it's a bit tricky because there's a lot of needles. Here's a piggy to be assembled, and I have an ice bear, which is kind of assembled, just missing the eyes. So this is just, I guess, something for the cat to play with. Yeah, this is just stuff which I find hard to put somewhere. This could be a nice body for something. This is clutter stuff that was in here. Also, I made a lot of those little batches and wanted to make a blanket out of it. That was a long time ago. Now, still wouldn't have enough. That's why I wonder how Darla did that huge Afghan thingy. And here I have more. I think I am happy to have some stuff to fill the things with. I have 2 bags of that. Then at some point I made animals out of old shirts. So this is a sea lion or something. Oh, a donkey. I had some patterns for that. So they're not freehand. I think they're from here. I cannot declutter that. I think it's quite well done. And I just took an old shirt. I might finish that. Yeah, I cannot. Can't get rid of it. But there's other things. At some point I made, I don't know if you have seen me wear those things. It's like sleeves you wear around your back. It has sleeves and goes over your back. This is one my mom made, but I made some too. But here are starter ones. This is the wool I would need for it. And in here, that's a long time ago, 2009 or something. I did do that. I'm not gonna finish it because I don't remember how I did it. I started a new one here. I guess this could also be finished and needs to be assembled. I had 2, or one beige one where I didn't assemble the 2 parts, left and right. And then my cats brought mice home and they ate holes in it. Those are used for juggling. And here's more wool to do that stuff. I think it's sock wool. And I'm not working with that anymore because I like thicker wool, which I'll show you in a second. And here's just some fabric rests. It's not nice things, it's just scarves and things which I wanted to use for that stuff. And in here, tisa yarn. Some other kind of yarn too. I don't know. Another one. I started a hoodie for one of those things. And here's my super cool yarn, which I want to get more of. I actually have those hooked spadoodles. My sister gifted those to me. I wanted those things, but I thought they were already finished. So I never did that, but I got a nice hook out of it. And those spadoodles, I had a project started, but I just opened it up again. I wanted to make leg warmers, but these are flat, and I never did a Stäbchen. I just did normal. I did it wrong. I just made, I don't know what the words in English. So it did not look good, so I opened that up again. Then I had another Stulpes, another leg warmer, started with that one, which I knitted. And it got huge, so I opened that up again. And I have another whole one of those. And this is a started one. I also threw out, I guess this should also have been a Stulpe. Stulpe is a leg warmer. And then I think I wanted to make a pillow out of it. I don't know what to use it for, so I'm throwing it out, and I don't know how, so I just throw it out normally. And here's another. I wanted to weave something, and I nearly finished. It's just one side left. A lot has happened since I started this. Just this side is left to weave, and it will be a little, I wanted it to be a little bag. And I put, it's normal string you use for, I don't know, for tying something together. It's not pretty thread, but it had those pretty colors. That's why I bought them all. And I put it around a box, a cardboard box. And I guess when I moved, I took it off, or I don't know, or it got too tight. So before I couldn't take it off anymore. I did that, and now the strings are all not so nice anymore. I started it in 2018, so 5 years ago. I worked on it again in my last flat at some point. I was surprised working on it again, but now it gets too annoying because they're not nice anymore, and I'm just throwing it out. Yeah, so I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So I got those two, and then I have super lovely wool here. This is super soft. I started another leg warmer with that. And this one, I'm scared of losing the needles. I want to finish that. I think the size will be fine. But then I would like to, I find it hard with wool that goes apart. And I do think crocheting might be easier for me because of round and stuff. So I have been looking into, that's how that started. I have been looking into, where are they? Yeah, it would be very expensive. This is cool. This is kind of like the spaghetti doodles. Are those flat too? I thought they would be 3D. I thought they would be round. Are they like that? Those look flatter than that. Those look round. That's one I like because it looks so neat somehow. And then this one is also cool. For leg warmers and for crocheting bees, but big ones. I saw some stuff on YouTube. And this is velvet stuff. And this could be fun. And I thought it could also make a bee with yellow from this, and then like poofy black stripes, which would be fun too. So, but yeah, it's I need to dial it down a bit. Oh, I also thought I could make a narwhal with that one, narwhal, with those colors and things. Yeah, and maybe just take less of that. And I don't know. I just saw that and I would like to get more. So I got it out. Maybe try to fill it up again. Or if I can declutter something here, I can have more here. Yeah. But what I did yesterday is those boxes in the other room, they were there. So I got more space for my puzzle stuff. I started the next one, Ariel, but I'm not far. So those go away. Those wicker baskets, I love them, but I cannot use them. I had scarves and gloves. We call those handschuhe. Händchen. I had that stuff in there, but it uses a lot of space with that thingy handle, and that's why I get rid of it. And then I have more stuff here that I want to get rid of it, and also here. So I'm getting rid of my games. And now this room, I don't know if you've noticed, it is way better. Also the cardboard boxes I had there, I put in the other room for the cats. And now it's up there that I took the things out and other stuff too. So it still doesn't look good, but it's a bit better. All of that is bag stuff, I think, which I will finish at some point, but I need more nerves for that. And then need to get rid of them somehow. So there's still potential. And this morning I went with my old glass stuff and old metal things, tins and stuff, to go to the recycling station. So this year has started quite well with, even though I didn't say I'm going to start on the 1st of January, I seem to have started to declutter, to clean up, also to eat better. Since the 1st of January, so very cool. But I cannot maybe just, they're nearly finished, those crocheted things. Maybe I can throw those out. I don't like those that much, but the t-shirt animals I will keep. Unfortunately, I got rid of my other t-shirts. Yeah. And otherwise, I need to figure out how to get rid of that wool and stuff, because I'm not using many things of that. Yeah. So that is that. And yeah. Hello.
This is one thing I did with that other wool. It was supposed to be like a sack or a bag for cats, but they didn't use it, so I use it for my warming bottle and keeping my feet warm when I sit here, and I've been using that for a long time. It's very good. And I just thought about using the spadoodle things, the hooked, and that wool I also use for my foot bag, for blankets for my feet. Just not so, it's just some batches to put my feet on, and maybe to make a square, like a basket for into that with those spadoodle things. Maybe that works, because when I crochet or knit, my problem is I use too much force, and I basically knit cardboard. I knit wood, so you can really stand up my things. Even a leg warmer, you can just put it, it will keep its form. So I really need to knit very loosely, like barely hold the needle, then it turns out nice. Otherwise, they get very, very sturdy. But that should be fine for a basket there, so I could do that. And now I need to throw out some stuff. Also, I have, or figure out how to pass them on, maybe on Facebook Marketplace. And here I have very small things, but I'm not doing small things. I want to make big bees. Yeah, because I did some research with markets and stuff. I just looked at people who were at their first time market or something, first time at the market, and some had such cute bees, and yeah, that's how that started. But I'm working through here and need to eat something. So I found my squares. They're just not all the same size, and I wanted to make a huge blanket, but this would just be a very tiny batch or patch. I got some more here, and they're not even square. Yeah, I cannot throw them out. At some point, my older sister said she would make it into a blanket, and then she had it for about a year, and then she wanted to throw them out. And I found that a bit, I wanted them back then, because she said she would finish my blanket and then she wanted to throw out my stuff. I did not appreciate that, so I'm keeping those. But I threw out a lot of others. It's already in the garbage. Like this, I don't know, pot thingy. Then I took apart the turtles or something. Also had a penguin, ice bear, and that thingy, which I freestyled. Could be a mushroom or something. And this would have been a little finger puppet, a bear. And there's others, and there's a piggy. But they're all not finished, and I wouldn't want to finish them. But I could actually make a mushroom out of that one. It just needs the under part. So maybe I could keep that one, but the rest goes out. So this is one half of a thingy to wear. Nearly done. This is one sleeve, and then it opens up in the back, and then there will be another sleeve, but I'm not going on with that. But it's a pity. It's I just read it's 320 Maschen. I don't know what it's called for one row, and there's a lot of mistakes in it, but it's sock wool. It's very, very thin. And this is where I do it wrong, I guess, when I add things. But I do it evenly wrong. But I don't remember how I did that. And even, yeah, this has a nice stretch to it. That's a bit sharp. Pity to throw it out. Also found those needles to do that with. Kind of cool. Yeah, and I started another one in Nr.237. But I only started the Berkeley, so this is not hard to open, but oh, what is this? I started the second one already. I started them both. And here I have the row count. This is one, and then I have another sheet. looks a bit more chaotic. I guess this is that one that's a bit further. Like, yeah. I don't know how many I need. I need about 120 rows of 320 mushes. I guess this is the... I have no idea. Yeah, well, I might not throw it out. So I decided to keep it. I got the wool out of the pile to declutter. Because I also saw, I started the second sleeve already too. So, and I have all my papers and maybe I can finish it like that. And the other one I took apart. This was my travel bag. I used to travel a lot with train, and that's where I did the knitting. Yeah, so I keep that. So I decided to finish that thingy, and I laid out all my patches, and I'm missing an orange one, or I could do a nice color shift. I have 3 leftover blue ones. I could fill that in here, but I don't like that. That's not too bad though. Or I could mix it all up and try to get to an even number to use them all. And I just want to stitch them together somehow, or crochet them together with black, and just make a long stripe, and maybe I attach it together, make another foot bag. Or if it gets a bit bigger, it could just be a little blanket or a little carpet or something. Yeah, that would be nice, but I'm missing an orange thingy. So now I try to jumble it up. So I have 38 patches, and this doesn't work with any number. I think it's not in 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2, yeah, 2, but that's it. So I'm just gonna try to do it like this. I just crocheted the first row together, and I would add the next ones here, and I just make the normal, I don't even know the word for mush, the normal stitch thingy. So not a pro here at all. So it is now 8:45, and a masche is a stitch. That's what I was looking for, the word before. Eine Masche. I did all those rows. Those are finished. And now I made one of those just to see if it works. It's really, I just go with it. It's not that pretty, but it holds together. And on the other side, you will have those stitches things. I don't know what to do with it yet. But it depends on which side I decide to be outside. Great sentence. I guess those are now on the wrong side. I think I have them on the other side and put them all neatly aside. Would have been great if I had done that before, but maybe I thought I would stitch it together with those. I don't remember. I also do like this side. It is standing out though, so it's more 3D, but it's nice too. And then I would, we call that verstäten. I think, Darla, you told me once. Then I will put those on the other side. And in the end, I want to go around it with a black too, just having a black frame around it. But the longer I look at it through the camera, the more likely I put this on the outside. But I don't know what to do with it, or if it's just a blanket to put on the ground, or make kind of a bag or something. I don't know. And I need to take a shower.
Today is Thursday, the 5th of January. I did not film anything yesterday because I was crocheting. And I show you what I did. So I spent 7 hours knitting this, crocheting this thingy for protecting my cool suitcase stool, because Tilly loves to grind her claws on it, and I really hate that. I started the crocheting right after shopping because I got the big hook from my sister, the 12er hook, and then it's quite quick to crochet, and I had to do it very quick to see if it works out. So I just basically made a square. Is a square a even square or rectangle, which fit the upper part, and then I just tried to go into 3 dimensions. So, and it worked out. I had to take some together to make it a bit smaller on the sides. I put it on and tried to fit it, and when I saw it was still too big, then I made it a bit tighter, and that's what I did yesterday. I have filmed a little bit of the process yesterday, but just with very short clips, and I wanted to talk over it. So I did fold a fleece fabric 3 times and put it in there. I also sewed it together a bit so it doesn't fall apart, and then I just wrapped this around and crocheted around. I still want to kind of fix the insert with on those points, just with black or white thread, normal threads I get to the fleece, through the fleece fabric, because I'm a bit scared that the blanket in there will lose its form, and I would not like that. So I'll show you now how it looked from the inside. So this is when I cut the fabric. I used the table for that measurement, and then I triple folded it. I had 3 layers, 2 folds, and made them fit. And see, there are the 3 layers. I stitched around this to keep it a bit together. And then I did not put any of those threads aside. I just left it all and put it on the inside of the thingy, folded it over, and then started to crochet around it. And it's cat approved. So, and now I have, from my old wool is not that much left. This and a bit of the green, so I make another one with that. But I need to take a break because my hand today, it's not as red anymore, but well, it's hard to show that part. So that part there got very warm and red yesterday. It's not a blister, but it's quite swollen. Yeah. And I forgot to mention that my shoulders really hurt from crocheting. I always say crocheting. I find that funny, but no, it's wrong. Both my shoulders are quite sore because I do that with a lot of tension, and but I'm fascinating that my shoulders got a bit injured from crocheting. Yeah, and the hand there. But I think I finished this vlog here, and I thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next one.